Come back, brother. He won that day. Personal best. County record. His name on every leaderboard that mattered. He crossed that finish line and looked into the crowd for the one face he always looked for. She wasn't there because she was here. In this room. In this bed. With a fractured ankle and a sketchbook on her lap. A drawing of a boy running. And underneath it, 3 words. Come back, brother. This is the story of Noah Hartley. And the most important race of his life had no finish line. Every morning in the Hartley house began the same way. Noah had already run 4 kilometers before his mother finished her first cup of tea.
You were out at 6 again.
6:15. I'm not pushing early sessions past 40 minutes before meet week.
You have toast?
I've got my own breakfast sorted, Mum.
He had an answer for everything, except the questions nobody was asking yet.
Were you running at stupid o'clock again?
The term is 6:15.
That's what I said. Stupid o'clock.
She had been his little sister for 14 years. For the last 2 of them, she had been learning to make him laugh in the 12 seconds she had before he left the room.
Can I ask you something? I'm thinking about trying out for the cross-country team.
Cross-country is completely different to track. Have you been training for it?
Well, no, but
Then the answer's probably not this year. You'd embarrass yourself going in cold.
Cooper said there's a house party Friday. His older brother's doing it. County qualifier Saturday morning. I don't party the night before a meet. Right, obviously, because you're a fun vacuum.
Don't say that like it's a bad thing. I'm going to nationals this year, Finn.
You've been going to nationals since we were 14. You're allowed to also go to a party.
Not the night before a meet.
Finn had known Noah since they were 9 years old. He remembered the version before the stopwatch. He wasn't sure Noah did anymore.
$51.2, down from last week. I know, the corner was... Your head was somewhere else on the back straight. You were running against something that wasn't there.
I wasn't.
You're the most talented athlete I've coached in 15 years. But right now you're tighter than a coiled spring and twice as likely to snap. Sort your head out. That's your training for the week.
My head is fine.
51-12, son.
The coach saw it before anyone else. The problem was never the running. The problem was everything Noah was running away from. She wrote, "Come back," in her sketchbook that night. She didn't show it to anyone. She was 14 years old, and she was still waiting for her brother to notice she was there.
Noah, did you win?
Yeah,
By loads?
by enough. I'm going upstairs.
Okay.
By enough. That was the only answer she ever got. And for a long time, she kept telling herself it was enough too.
Noah?
Busy?
Noah?
Ellie, I'm working.
I brought provisions.
I'm watching tape.
I know. I just thought maybe we could hang out for a bit. We haven't in ages.
I'm in meet prep week, Elle. I don't hang out in meet prep week.
You don't hang out in any week.
What do you actually want?
Nothing. I literally just want to sit in the same room as you. I'm not asking you to take me to the cinema. You can watch your tape. I'll draw. We don't even have to talk.
I need to concentrate. Go watch something downstairs.
Right. Yeah. Fine.
Ellie Hartley had been trying to get her brother's attention for the better part of 2 years. Not desperately, not dramatically, just consistently, the way water tries a locked door. Persistent, patient, finding every small gap. A question here, a biscuit there, a come watch this film with us on a Saturday night. A can you show me how you do your warm-up on a Sunday morning? Each one met with a variation of the same answer. Busy. Later. Not now. Soon. And then soon turned into a long time. And the long time was becoming something that felt, to Ellie, very much like simply never.
50.08, that's your new personal best.
The back straight was better. My corner entry still needs work.
You won the county qualifier.
Yeah, I need to go write up my review.
All right, champ.
Did you win?
Yeah.
By loads?
By enough. I'm going upstairs.
Are those Noah's old trainers?
They fit, basically. They're a size too big. I put extra socks in.
The school's open cross-country trial is for year 10s and above. You're year 9. I checked. It says anyone can try. They just usually don't pick year 9s. But if you're good enough...
Why are you doing this? Really? I want to show Noah. I want him to see I can do something like what he does. And then maybe he'll, I don't know, forget it. You shouldn't have to earn your brother's attention, Elle. I know, but I want to try anyway.
I signed up for the open cross-country trial. The school one, Tuesday afternoon.
The school trial? That's for...
Anyone can enter. I checked. I was thinking maybe you could give me a few tips. You know the Ashford Common Course, the one they use?
Ellie, cross-country is a completely specific discipline. You need months of base mileage before a proper race attempt. You haven't been training. You'll hurt yourself or come in last and feel terrible. I don't see why you'd do that to yourself.
I just wanted to try something athletic. Like you.
It's not like me because I've been training since I was 12. Do something you're actually good at. You draw. That's your thing.
You don't even know what my things are.
That night, Ellie didn't tell anyone what she was thinking. She didn't tell Jess, and she didn't tell her mom, and she absolutely didn't tell Noah. She lay in her room with her sketchbook across her chest, and the fairy lights making the ceiling look like something worth staring at. And she made a decision. If nobody was going to give her a chance, she was going to find one herself. This is the part of the story where well-meaning people make poorly judged decisions for the rightest of reasons. Remember that when what comes next happens. Remember that she was trying to matter to someone who had forgotten how.
I want to say for the record that I don't think this is a great idea. Noted. I just want to practice, so when Tuesday comes, I'm not going in completely cold. You've watched exactly 2 YouTube videos on running form. 3. I'm just going to do the first section, okay? Up to the bridge and back. Ellie! Ellie, can you hear me? I'm okay, Don't move, Ellie, don't move. I'm calling your mom.
You going to check that?
I'm in session.
Session's done. That's been going off for 2 minutes.
But coach, it's important.
Not more important than this. Check it.
Everything all right?
What happened?
Tree root. I'm fine. It's probably just a sprain.
What were you doing out here?
Practicing. For the cross-country trial.
It wasn't a sprain. X-ray confirmed. A small fracture at the base of the fibula. Not severe. No surgery. But 6 weeks non-weight bearing. Then gradual return. 6 weeks of Ellie in the spare chair in the living room with her foot elevated. The cross-country trial long past. Her sketchbook open because it was the only thing she could do. And 6 weeks of Noah walking past the living room and then stopping, looking in, and then walking on again because he still didn't know what to say or how or whether she'd even want to hear it.
She was practicing for the trial.
Yes,
I told her not to bother. I said she wasn't ready and she'd embarrass herself.
I know.
So it's my fault.
She made the choice to go out there. She's responsible for that. But you are responsible for why she felt she had to go alone. She's been trying to get your attention for 2 years, son. But there's a difference between being focused and building a wall and calling it discipline.
I've been focused. The qualifying cycle, the regionals. I know. And you have every right to be focused. Your commitment is real. I'm proud of every second of it. But there's a difference between being focused and building a wall and calling it discipline.
I haven't... Noah. She knocked on your door with biscuits and asked to sit quietly in the same room. Not to interrupt, not to talk, just to be in the same space as you. And you sent her away.
Do you know why you're so focused on being perfect? Because it matters, because the stain, when I was running genuinely fast, I was also the loneliest I'd ever been. Not because I had no one around me, because I decided being excellent was more important than being known.
That's not as an what I'm doing.
It's ego, son. The kind that wears the costume of discipline. It builds a wall, calls the wall focus. But it's just fear, and it costs you the people who are never judging you anyway.
She just wanted to spend time with me.
She still does. She has drawings of you in her sketchbook. She follows your times. She tells her friends about your race, and she has never once asked you to be perfect. There's a difference between being the best runner in the county and being a good brother. Right now, you're only managing one. Time for bed, Noah. Okay, Dad. Good night, son. Good night.
He didn't do anything dramatic. He didn't write a speech. He didn't arrive in the living room with a grand apology and perfect words. He was 17 and not yet fluent in any of that. What he did was smaller. And in the way that small things often are, it was more right than anything grand could have been.
Since when do you make tea?
I've always known how to make tea. I just didn't used to.
Is that for anything, or just because?
Just because. I like the pattern. It's a thing I do when I don't know what else to draw. Why?
I didn't know you did that. The pattern thing, I've never asked, have I?
No, you haven't really.
Tell me about it. The drawing. What you're working on.
Okay, so the outer part is actually a map of the town, except I've changed all the street shapes. And inside that,
You know, I never told Mom it was your fault. She asked why I was out there on the common. I said it was just a run. I didn't say anything about the trial, or about talking to you about it.
Why not?
Because it wasn't your fault. You didn't tell me to go. I went because I wanted you to think I was worth paying attention to. That's not your fault. That's mine.
It's mine too, though. I knew you were trying. The biscuits, the knocking, all of it. I knew. I just kept telling myself there'd be time later, after the qualifier, after the regionals, after nationals. There's always going to be an after. I realize that now.
Noah, why was it so hard to just be around?
Because I think I was scared. If I let things in, things outside the track, the times, the training, I was scared I'd stop being good. Like if I wasn't always the best, always improving, always at the edge of it, I'd just become ordinary.
But that's mad, Noah.
Yeah.
You're my brother. I don't care about your times. I've never cared about your times. I just wanted you to be there. You've been like a ghost for 2 years, present in the house and completely absent at the same time. Do you know what that's like? To miss someone who's right there.
I'm sorry, Elle. Properly. Not sorry, but here's why I was right.
I'm sorry.
You're still annoying.
You knocked on my door with biscuits. What kind of 14-year-old does that?
The kind with an emotionally unavailable older brother.
Who needed carbohydrates?
There are apologies that take 10 seconds and apologies that take 2 years. This one had taken longer than it should have, and Ellie knew that, and Noah knew it too. But here is the thing about an apology that is real, that is offered without caveat, without excuse, in plain language, by someone who means it. It doesn't need to be on time. It just needs to be true. And this one was. Every word of it.
It's longer than I thought it would be.
It's 400 meters. Same as it always was.
Yeah, but from here it looks like a lifetime.
You're not running a race. You're just running. There's no time, no finish line objective. Just see how it feels.
Who are you and what have you done with my brother?
I'm still your brother. I'm trying to be better at it.
okay, I understand why you do this.
Yeah?
When you're running, everything else just goes quiet, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that's exactly it.
Can we come back? Not to train, just to run.
Yeah, we can come back in.
It wasn't one moment that changed everything. It never is. It was 200 meters on a cold morning. It was 40 minutes in a living room watching something neither of them cared about. It was a cup of tea carried down a hall. It was, tell me about the drawing. It was sitting on the kitchen floor listening. It was all the small things that Noah had decided didn't count. And that turned out to be the only things that did.
What was it?
Tell us!
Let her breathe. Can I keep this one?
It was always for you.
The drawing stayed in Noah's kit bag for the rest of the season. He put it on his bedside table eventually, next to the stopwatch, where it remained. He ran a personal best at the National Junior Qualifier that spring, 49.7. His name went on another board in another corridor. Coach Reed nodded in the way that, from him, constituted a standing ovation. Ellie came back to the track every Saturday. Slow, patient, learning the feeling of it. She never made the cross-country team that year, but the following spring, she tried out again, and this time, she wasn't going alone. And sometimes, on the early mornings, when the track was empty and the sky was that particular shade of gray going gold, you would find them both there, a brother and sister. No times, no pressure, no conversation required, just running, side by side, finally at the same pace. The people who believe in you most are often the ones you notice last. Notice them today.